welcome. Today I'm going to read this book, Animal Ark, Lamb in the Laundry, and it is written by Lucy Daniels. Today I'm going to read the last part of this chapter. And he strode into the house. Mandy and James looked at each other. Jenny's face was streaming with tears now. Mandy reached an arm out to give her a hug, but then Blackie bounded up and began to lick the little girl's face. It was like magic. At once the tears disappeared. "Oh," said Jenny, "is he yours?" "He's mine," James said. "His name is Blackie." Jenny put her hand out to stroke the Labrador. "He's lovely," she said. "Can I play with him? Daddy doesn't let me play with Jess." Of course, you can play with him," James said. Then he turned to Mandy. "Who's Jess?" he said. Mandy shrugged her shoulders. Things at Foodbag Farm were getting stranger and stranger. It seemed like ages, but it could only have been minutes before Mr. Hope came out of the house. His face looked very serious. He drew Mandy away from Jenny and spoke in a low voice. "Mrs. Spiller's baby is on the way, Mandy," he said. "I don't think we have much time. She isn't going to have it here, is she?" said Mandy. Mr. Hope shook his head. "I don't think that would be a good idea," he said. "Lambing is one thing, but human babies are another." Mandy looked at Jenny playing happily with Blackie and James. James was doing a great job keeping the little girl's mind off her mother. "Is there anything I can do?" Mandy said. Mr. Hope nodded. "I can't leave Mrs. Spiller, just in case," he said. "Jack Spiller is in the top field lambing. Go and fetch him." Mandy's mind teemed with questions, but one look at her dad's face told her there was no time. "Tell him to get back here right now," said Mr. Hope. "He's got to get his wife to the cottage hospital." Mandy stood stock still for a moment looking at her dad. It wasn't often he was so abrupt. He looked really worried. "Run," her dad said. Mandy turned on her heels and ran for the top field. I'll see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.